Good morning, everybody. This is Harold with World TV On Demand. And I would ask you to go to my website, World TV On Demand, and check it out. And also, please give us a thumbs up and a like on the video. Today, I'm going to touch on growing the economy and the fair tax. Okay, but before you do anything, you really need to take care of yourself and have a good breakfast and stuff, and start out the day right with a cup of tea, a banana, and Sunny D. That's what I like, and that's what I have most of the time. So, but that's enough about me. Let's get back to this. You know, everybody, the powers to be, would like for you to think that we can grow the economy continuously and just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. Well, you know what happens to a balloon if you keep growing and keep growing a balloon. You keep putting hot air in it. All of a sudden, boom, it pops and it's gone. So, you can never grow this economy as fast as they would want it to grow and pay ourselves out of debt by growing the economy. Yes, you need to have a robust economy and have everyone working that can be working. But you can't grow an economy. I mean, if you continuously grow the economy and continuously bringing people into a country or anything, you don't have to be that scenario, but that's what I'm going to use. If you keep bringing people in and keep growing the economy, well, before you know it, you got more people than you got resources, and you got another whole problem. So there's another solution, and I'm working on my scenario, and I'll bring it to you at a later date. But I mean, if you think about growing the economy to the point of getting us out of debt and everything else, you can't do it. You can't. You got to do something else. And I'm not getting on here this morning just trying to shoot everything down. I'm just common sense. I mean, it's common sense. You're not going to grow the economy and get out of this situation. Number two, the fair tax law. Well, you know, listening to some of the talk shows and stuff, 50% of people that work pay zero in taxes, and the other 50% pay 100% of the taxes. 100%, 50%. So if you're like me and you're working and you're paying your taxes and stuff, you're down here in the 50% that's paying 100% of the taxes. So, but why will this never pass? I mean, they're excited now. You know, we got a Republican majority, and they think they're going to get a Republican president in 2016. That's questionable. That's another video that I'm going to put up why I don't think that's going to work. But so you're not going to have this fair tax for a couple reasons. This is one reason, but the other reason is all the upper echelon of the people that let's just say GE. GE pays no tax. But if they pass the fair tax law, GE will end up paying 23% tax on everything that they buy. So when they pay 23% on everything that they buy, then they're going to pass it along to this group of people, which is the working class now, the 50% of the working class, which is about 75 million. And If I misspell something, I'm sorry about it. So 75 million people paying 100% of what's going on now, and then they're going to end up paying 23% taxes on top of what we already pay to buy products. So this is one reason it's not going to work, because corporations like GE and the Koch brothers, they call it Coke. I think that's the way you spell Coke. Koch brothers. They're big contributors to presidential candidates and all these politicians and stuff. But these people right here, these companies and people right here, and there's a lot more that I can't think of off the top of my head, but you can look it up. Companies that pay no taxes, they're not going to go for this fair tax, and that's why we're not going to get a fair tax. And I'm for a fair tax, but 23% is a little high. I mean, your church gets 10%. 10%. And why should Caesar get more than 10%? Look up history, people. When you start taking more taxes from the people than what they can afford, and even though some of these people on these talk show hosts, and I agree and disagree with them, but they're talking about how, well, you're going to get 100% of your paycheck is going to be coming home to you, 100% of your paycheck. But then they're going to hit you with 23% taxes, and at the end of the year, there's not going to be any taxes to fill out, and you're not going to have that little bit of buffer at the end of the year that you're going to get anything back. There won't be anything back because you're not paying anything in. So when you start talking about fair tax, you really need to get some of the basic stuff down, and you can't charge people more taxes than they can afford, because now you got another bubble. You got a tax bubble. you got an economy bubble. Now you got another housing bubble. And you've got a car bubble. And guess what? One at a time, these things are going to pop, 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 pop. And then this is going to be the last one pop. So you're going to have 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4. You got 4 bubbles ready to pop right now. So, and I'll get back to you on my next video, and we'll talk about some other stuff. But you need to take all this in. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research and figure it out. This is Harold with WorldTVOnDemand.com. Please visit my website, and please give me a thumbs up and a like and subscribe to my video. You have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video.